Alright, I think we're going to be ready to start at 7:05. We'll give people one last chance to show up, and then we'll go with it. Oh, okay, yeah. Mage is here. Okay, there we go. Now we can formally start the tournament. Yeah, alright, cool. So here's what we've got. First of all, looks like ayperos has checked in, which is great. I think ayperos was in Retro Card 2 a couple weeks ago, but he had to get DQ'd because he found himself in the middle of a third strike game. So I'm going to just post a link to the stream and bracket in the chat, and then we'll get going. There we go. That's everything for the stream. Oh, wait, one more thing. Yeah, nice round, 8-player bracket. There we go. Cool. Got it. Hopefully we don't have any issues with fight K. This now looks like a good start. Yeah, I think we can successfully hold on. Oh, and they've quit out. All right. No, we're good now. Cool, cool. Yeah, this is going to be the first game of the tournament. And you could probably see the score overlay not having been updated before. That was me versus Yuri Best Girl. Very good Karnav's Revenge player from earlier. But you know, we're on here with Cyberbots. S91 playing Gaits once again. Yeah, I guess he always, you know, leads with his character in bracket. Oh, pretty good damage off of that. Yeah, I think Guldin is like big and slow, but he doesn't really hold down one space the way a character like E Honda might, right? Guldin kind of has to actively swing on you with moves like, you know, boost heavy and stuff like that. And his flamethrower is a really good button, especially dashing or jump weapon. So if you're not abusing those, you're kind of playing half the character here. Right? Doesn't punish on DP. Oh. S91 not quite getting the infinite down, but he's still leading in damage, so that's fine. Oh, they're swinging. MonstreKing sold me multiple times now. Guldin has a couple, well, one really good unarmed 5L, so it's not as terrible to be unarmed with him as it is other characters, but this is not looking good. Okay, one up for S91. Right, the character switch, locking him with Blodia. No boss character funny business. By all accounts, Gaits has a lot in common with Blodia, so as long as you like can play, you know, and you know what Gates' gimmicks are as far as like his jump-ins not being too strong and not really having a significant low threat either. If you can kind of block it out against his character, you should be good. Yeah, ayperos here just looking kind of lost right now. Big command grab coming out from S91. Okay, good throw. The thing with Blodia is like to play him effectively, you have to be kind of fast on the sticks and between, you know, try dash and you know, boost H, charge cancel as an approach option. That kind of makes up his game. I think where a lot of people get stuck on this game is that jumping feels really bad compared to Street Fighter if you're not abusing dash. It's kind of inherent to the game, but it's also a bit of a you know, speed bump for people coming into the game. That's going to be 2-1 for S91, or 2-0 rather. All right, so next up we're gonna have vFlippy and PipeJnr. And yeah, I think at this point I'll say losers round one can happen off stream. Once we run for these round ones and get that up. Cool, they're right there. And I am in here right in time, so this is going to be a pretty good matchup, I think. Right? Yeah, I think if you want to study a Blodia, you could probably look at PipeJnr. He's very good at bullying with this character, which is exactly what you need to do. Hey, Flippy gets out of there, brings his arm back, but he's down pretty severely. Get a Giga Crush. Ooh, yeah, that throw's gonna do a chunk. That's like perfect coming out from PipeJnr. This matchup seems like it could be Killer B favored, but you have to work pretty hard for it. And if Flippy's not able to kind of keep his distance in the early game and find the lead, then it can be really tough. Yeah, just like that, he's already lost it. This is not great. If he's missing those techs, he's going to be eating a lot of extra damage. Killer B is also weird in the sense that I don't know if this character has a really solid punish for Blodia DP, aside from like maybe boost heavy or something like that. As it has some landing recovery, so you can do LLH. You can do that in order to at least score a knockdown. Yeah, I think LLH is probably your best bet. Well, that's true, but landing jump H quickly is pretty hard, I think. I guess this character can, hover pretty low to the ground. Oh, gets thrown. Yeah, this is not looking great for Flippy. He gets thrown out of that. Air blocking is like a really powerful option in this game, but if you're air blocking someone where you're just like coming down and not boosting back up, then it can be kind of tough. Yeah, the missed techs are really making up a lot of the damage here. This is looking really good for Flippy here. Like, this is exactly what he wants to have happen, is you're running circles around Blodia and shooting out these mines at very low commitment at weird angles that he can't really mess with. Oh, misses the target combo on the H there. Nice. I don't think that would have chipped out, but Pipe getting hit by something, maybe trying to boost H there. Yeah, this matchup, again, could be, slight Killer B favored. It's just the, Blodia can rack up damage so quickly that's already something the character is good at in every matchup, but especially against Killer B, who takes about 1.2 times damage. Okay. Oh, gets thrown for his trouble. Yeah, the follow-up there is going to be huge. Oh, Flippy. Wow, good call-out from PipeJnr. If you use your kind of reversal there, yeah, all the 40 models kind of have a weak Giga Crush option, so against Blodia, you kind of have to be careful there. But I had to guess if he had to block there, and if he had blocked, then Blodia would have opened him up with throw. Right, that is going to be 2-0 PipeJnr. Really good set, though. Next up, we'll have Mage. All right, versus Haketh. Now, I know Haketh has been playing this game for a bit, and thankfully, the community for this game is here now. So we'll see how he fares against Mage. Mage, obviously one of our best players. I want to say he's solidly second place on the rankings. Oh, he's actually he's fourth under Mibedo and MonstreKing. And Mib's results are almost inflated by going to offline events. But oh, the ranking, by the way, has been a fun project. The main thing that has stopped me from updating it anymore is that I've been meaning to remake some of the monthly brackets because I was doing them before Challenge supported Swiss pools into top 4 or whatever top cut, which messes with the results a bit because I can't link those together in the league. And besides that, the other tournament I wanted to update was Combo Breaker 2019 side bracket, and that's because PipeJnr linked me to all these uploads on what was his name, Duke, Apollo 1999, I think. All right, here we go. So we've got, again, same matchup, Killer Bee versus Blodia. Yeah, we have the Killer Bee Revolution, but this character is very cool. It's just kind of like, yeah, if you're not kind of playing to the air, it can be very tricky. I think Killer Bee's grounded buttons are not the best in this game. I mean, you have the sword normals, but they're somewhat slow compared to swordsmen primarily. So when you're dealing with that, it can be easy to randomly get hit and lose a bunch of life, which is not cool. It's a problem that any character. Again, I compare Killer Bee a bit to Milia. I think that Air Mine is kind of like Pin. And, the character's also got some similarity to Basara and Samsho. All those characters kind of have awkward normals that are good in some situations. But when you're trying to play a Bare, it's not always the best option. Right, making sure that everything's sorted out with bracket. Oh yeah, that is a rough situation. Okay, good guard cancel there. Sometimes it's good to just, eject from this situation, even if you're not getting a full guard cancel punish. I like the use of high jump H though, that does cover a pretty useful angle against this character. Really good DP coming out from Mage. Yeah, Mage right now, ironically, kind of running away with things here, because Killer Bee does have to approach in kind of a particular way to really open people up, where he has to make sure he's hitting the jump L low enough to where it doesn't get thrown back. Okay, not a bad use of super there. Oh no, yeah, it gets opened up there by Mage, and that's going to be it. It's going to be 2-0 for Mage. All right, hopefully ayperos is not away. Anyway, we're going to get TheMonstreKing versus TheNaClKnight, so this is going to be interesting. I don't know if Nagel's been practicing too much between tournaments, but they're picking up the game pretty solidly, and pretty interested to see what happens here. Okay, here we go. Killer B versus Jackal. Yeah. Yeah, I think Jackal can get away with using charge cancel weapon a lot in this matchup, even, compared to normal. Because, like, Killer B's primary, ranged option is going to be the Mine, which will lose to just about anything, including Jackal 5L. So Jackal can do a lot to control the pace of this match, but you have to be careful that you're blocking those mines. Yeah. Yeah, that's the main thing, is like in neutral you want to make sure you're using 5L weapon, making sure you're charge canceling as well and not throwing anything too bad out like that. Yeah, that's going to be a punish. Mash move of Jackal is just awful. I don't know why they put that in there. Oh, the damage is really stacking up here. Might be their first time playing against Killer B, in which case this is kind of what it looks like. Dang, yeah, gets the very ambiguous cross up there with Killer B J2H. Okay. Not a terrible start. The main thing is, like, if you're not used to doing charge cancel, I think Jackal's effectiveness goes down pretty severely compared to other characters. They can still kind of stall effectively, but I think, like, using weapon offensively behind charge cancel is kind of what makes this character strong. Because there's just such a range where you can... Yeah, the Tatsu as well. Tatsu's kind of the cornerstone, although it is tricky to use Tatsu against someone if, like, Killer B is staying in the air and kind of avoiding that whole situation. Oh, alright. One on the board for TheNaClKnight. Yeah, ground Tatsu, especially 2-on-4H, is just a really ridiculous tool in most matchups. I think Killer B can kind of avoid it, but you're also not doing a lot of damage from up there. Oh, TheNaCl just... Oh, a big sword there. That's going to be awfully hard for TheNaClKnight to come back from this. Okay, chip damage. Right, nice anti-air, yeah. Again, 5L, just a super clutch button for this character. Oh, I assume tries to anti-air the drill there and gets hit. Okay, round start sweep. Actually kind of a good choice for Killer B. Really long-reaching button that we're maybe not expecting to see come out there. Okay, this might be TheNaClKnight's game here if they can just land a, one good hit. Oh, Spence is super. If that had hit, that definitely would have killed, but unfortunately not going to happen here. And the laser comes out for TheMonstreKing, taking the set 2-0. Yeah, this is going by pretty fast. Let's see what's going on. I think these two have played the most often historically. These matchups always end up being really close, but I think HES91 always comes out on top. Right, here we go. More Jackal versus Blodia this time. Okay. Oh, that's going to be huge. Wow, S91 missing the tech there. Not something you usually see happen. Really good catch there. Not sure what if PipeJnr might have been pressing something. He's looking really good for S91 though. Yeah, you can see there 2W charge cancel being a safe OTG that then you get to spend so much time charging for the meter and you get to potentially follow up on Oki. Right. Good quick combo from there. Yeah, if you're ever pressing you know, Jackal 2L, then you should be canceling the Tatsu. It's a good chunk of free damage. S91 right now just spending a lot of time in the air, which Jackal can do, and using that excellent jump L to kind of keep PipeJnr boxed out. Oh, these are looking a little dicey right now for Pipe, or for S91 rather. Pipe's having a pretty good time of all this. Hey, that might have been a guard cancel Tatsu. Does not matter though. DP comes out in Blodia, and that's going to be one for PipeJnr. Okay, well, out comes the Reptos. This is how you can tell it's serious. I mean, Pipes or S91's Jackal, no, you know, not a weak character, but his Reptos is absolutely terrifying. Right? Making a good job using that air dash to kind of be confusing and neutral. I don't think Blodia can do much to directly challenge jump L air to air. He can, you know, DP it if he's on the ground, but if he's not, then it becomes kind of tricky. Oh, beam reversal there. This is looking tough. Oh, catches him exactly what he needs. Oh, no punish on DP. That could have been the game right there. Okay. Really good DP there from PipeJnr. S91 firing back with Violent Wind there. Oh, dude, he's right in the zone right now. There's really not a lot PipeJnr can do here, except time of DP. Wow, managed to get out. I thought he was getting, you know, thrown for sure there. Okay. Wow. Incredible reversal there from S91. This is getting very close here. Oh, you get so much chip going as Reptos. It's kind of crazy. Right? Ooh, managed to fight his way out of the corner there. Oh, the follow-up. And he misses the tech. Oh, that's not dead yet, but it's almost there. Wow, good air-to-air jump out from PipeJnr. That's going to be the set, 2-0. I fucking hate these guys. Alright. Once again, we have Killer Bee versus Blodia. Oh my god. Big opening from TheMonstreKing. Honestly, one thing I like a lot with the hover types is that you can just go and, you can float up there, throw it a jump heavy, and then, keep flying if you do it high enough. The type of thing you don't see much, though, because people kind of either focus on using it to approach with Killer Bee or usually using it to camp out with the other characters. Nearly chips him out there with the super, but this is exactly where Mage can make his comeback. Just has to avoid getting hit once. Oh, well. Yeah, that was a good use of the mine there. ayperos is now AFK, and so I think we have our answer on whether or not he's playing tonight. I would ask, but I think it's just not worth worrying about. As long as people, for the most part, show up and play, I'll take that. Oh, the dig. Despite TheMonstreKing insisting he was not very energetic today, he's looking good here. Okay, nice. Honestly, run of Giga Crush is not a bad punish option if you know you've got the last round. You don't have the pressure to keep that meter. Okay, switching to Super 8 here. This character is obviously very dangerous, can potentially pull off the infinite. But the main thing is that it requires a clean grounded hit, and if Killer Bee is playing his typical hit and run tactics, it can be a little harder to come by than you'd think. Oh, using the straight vertical drill to punish Super 8 throwing out those missiles there. That's not something I've thought about, but that's a really good option there. Oh, anti-aired him with something there. I actually didn't really catch that, but okay, this might be big damage for Mage here. Right, both of them kind of at neutral here. Very close in life. Oh, uses the wrong move there. I think that's DP series where Super 8 kind of shoots off an arm. It's really bad. He's in recovery like until that thing disappears and stops hitting the opponent, which takes like 2 seconds at least. Right, spending the super. Dude, if Mage had landed that into the infinite just from punishing the super, that would have been crazy. Oh, this is not looking good. Air throw! Oh, it does not get the kill. Wow, it just comes out of nowhere. All right. That was a crazy set. That is going to be a 2-0 for MonstreKing there. Dude, oh, the Jackal mirror. Yeah, this is often what it turns out to be. This character doesn't have a lot of fast options compared to other characters, so Tatsu can be kind of daunting to deal with. Ooh, tricky cross up there. Wow, okay. Is it going to be one for S91? Okay, yeah, the main thing that the TheNaClKnight is going to have to work on here, I hate to say, is not having mash move come out. That has been causing trouble in a lot of situations. Right? S91 has just been putting on the pressure here. Lands a big stomp from the TheNaClKnight. Right? Alright, that is going to be 2-0 for S91. Pretty good set all around, though. Okay, they're already in there. Yeah, everything will be on stream from this point. Okay. The lightning pick from Mage. Not something I'm used to seeing, but this character is pretty cool. Shoutouts Illuminati. Alright, using the drill dash there. Oh, good jump from Mage. It's a small punish of the missiles there. Right. Both kind of waiting it out here. Lightning doesn't have a lot of reason to approach here, but you don't exactly want to let Killer B get too comfortable. Okay, this is looking stressful for both players. Okay. Both of them kind of playing from a distance, trying to use their own weapons to get something started. Exact same interaction happened again. I don't think Lightning can do a lot just because, you know, just because like Lightning only has one air dash and doesn't jump too high. Well, I say that, but I don't know if anyone's actually measured the jump heights or if they're mostly universal, but it's just like having one air dash really makes all the difference. Oh, dude, the missiles. Oh, that was almost an air throw. It gets a punish anyway. Okay, we are back. Yeah, mage returning to Blodia this time. Right, good damage. Oh wow, that's gonna kill for sure. Oh, good throw. Is he gonna get it? I think Flippy might not be mashing on Blodia's light throw, and that is sort of adding up against him. Yeah, he's at kind of an impasse. Blodia can just kind of match his zoning for now, so unless Flippy does something bold to get in there, this is looking like a mage's match. He's got to try more like forward low angle air dashes instead of kind of hovering around there because it's not really working for him. Only 10 seconds left. 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, this is not happening. 18 milliseconds precisely left. It's going to be 1-1. Mage putting a point on the board. Okay, let's see what it is. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, this is not looking good for Flippy. Yeah, I think this might be over. And because Killer B's so large, maybe you can just kind of throw it DP or, or 6W as an anti-air. Yeah, that works. Right, Mage has the potential to end things very decisively here if he lands a clean hit. Oh, he's waiting for that. That's crazy. Oh, this time Flippy gets to throw out that situation. Flippy's just having a hard time kind of opening Mage up. I think the best thing you can do here is kind of try to abuse throw more because throw is just such a strong option for everyone in this game. Oh no. Mage somehow getting the armor for a throw there, and that just does just enough damage to knock Flippy out. So there's going to be 2-1 for Mage over Flippy. Okay, just you know, you get there and like in a second, both characters are almost dead. But yeah, as TheMonstreKing says in the chat, you don't usually see the Arm Ripper get the KO. Obviously, that does less damage on hit to do more arm damage. Oh, lands the OTG sword. That's going to be so much damage. Oh yeah, I don't think Monster should have done that. Go. Thank you for the raid, Vivi. Perhaps next time I will be there for a Shura Buster. I think I may be starting to warm up to the game after watching Mage and Hot Dog Bongwater play first to 20 and realizing, oh shit, some characters in this game do damage. It's very unlike, what's his fucking name, Sitara or the ninja guy who I wanted to play but doesn't do any fucking damage. Characters do some pretty good damage in Cyberbots though, so I mean if you're a fan of like air dashing and stuff, this is the game for you. Right? Dude, both of these guys are fighting very hard for position right now. TheMonstreKing cornered, but he doesn't really care if he can air block. Oh, goes for the chip. I don't know if that widens Killer Bee's push box enough to prevent Blodia from kind of wake up rolling through that. This is winners finals as well, so you all have tuned in at a very good time. This is going to be a first to 3 set. Yeah, Pipe was kind of a fundamentals guy, a bully player who will just kind of press jab and take throw you a lot if you let him. But he's been getting into the more advanced stuff. It's just like, it's crazy to see this character like Blodia move around and like do, you know, boost HCC where it's like if he hits you, he knocks you down, or if you block, he continues pressure, and if he whiffs, then he's pretty much safe. Because yeah, in this game you can you know, meter charge, you can cancel buttons into meter charge, which includes your weapon. So if Blodia does like W, which is a blaster that's following him around there, W charge cancel will kind of put something on the screen. It'll be plus on block, and it'll be kind of tricky for you to deal with. TheMonstreKing obviously not happy about that result. But we are locking back in immediately with the Killer Bee. Monster was saying earlier in chat, Killer Bee was kind of an underrepresented character, but we have now had 3 of them show up in this 8-man bracket. And this character can be kind of fragile, which is the main thing that I think has held people back from playing them for a while. Dude, it's so much damage. Alright. Lenzi partly charged Killer Sword there, which is good because it works as an OTG. Oh. TheMonstreKing weaving around the DP there. Gets thrown on the landing though. This is going to be very tough. Yeah, wasn't really much he could have done about that. Killer Bee can be fast, but when you're in that zone above Blodia, it's kind of over if you can't withstand the chip damage. Okay, not a bad use of the super there. Oh, lands jump H a little too high there. That's going to get thrown. Yeah. It's still very much a 90s Capcom game where stuff is not guaranteed to be massively plus on block, even jump-ins. Oh, sniping him out there with 5W there. PipeJnr looking very good in this set, but MonsterKing has won against tougher odds, I'll say. I think when you zoom out a bit and look at all the games, this has been a pretty even set. Kind of an awkward trade, but things are looking good for MonsterKing right now. We are also on the most hype stage in the game, bar none. Oh, it happened again. Wondering what else Killer B can do in that situation, because it doesn't have anything super fast. I think you might just have to like boost back out before they can throw you. Both of these guys just fighting really hard, looking for one more hit. The other thing is I can tell that MonsterKing's trying to work his way in, hoping to maybe catch an air throw or another jumping button that'll kill PipeJnr here. Nice, there's the air throw. That's exactly what he needed there. Defensive air throw is so clutch in this game. Again, air throws are just, they're instant. So, you know, if you're blocking something in the air and they're close enough to you, you can just throw them. Right? Huge Shoryuken there from Blodia. Oh man, yeah, missing your tech against most characters is pretty tough, but Killer B in particular gets a good chunk of damage there. You can do that sword from a distance too. Most characters, their preferred O2G is going to be like throw, which doesn't always work. Don't always have the time to get in there. MonsterKing taking a game now. This has been such an even set. They're 2-2 right now. I'm like actually stunned. I don't remember the last time these two played, but they have been just neck and neck this entire winners finals. Nice, I think, using that boost L as a guard cancel. Guard canceling in this game is kind of esoteric. There's no call out for guard canceling. It happens. If you're in block stun, the last half of block stun you can cancel with boost. Because boost is just a dash state, you can do dashing normals out of it, yes, but you can also jump out of it, you can do specials out of it. So it opens up a lot, potentially, if you learn how to guard cancel. And it turns some moves from like oppressive chip damage dispensers into like something you can totally deal with if you know they're going for it. Nice, MonsterKing doing a pretty good job here. Solid punish on the DP there. If I am MonsterKing right now, I'm kind of chilling out, yeah, shooting more of those mines to kind of gum up the airspace without really committing to anything big. Nice. Catches Pipe out of his jump there. And we're going down to the very last game of the set. MonsterKing coming in here with meter, which is not like too big of a game changer for Killer B, to be honest, but sometimes having the extra option there is nice. Oh, it does not cancel the boost L, you got to be careful about that. Nice, yeah. You know, both these guys' hands are getting a little sweaty here. You're seeing some odd decisions there. Blodia, really good anti-air jab there from PipeJnr. Yeah, MonsterKing here just kind of buying time, charging up his meter. The thing is, like, you almost don't want to hang on to meter for too long. When you fully charge your meter, you've got about 10 seconds where your character will be flashing, and here you'll be doing an extra 20% damage, which is just huge. Oh, spends it right away. That might have killed if it hit. Oh, this is getting really scary here for MonsterKing. He really can't take a hit. Just as I say that, Mage's shot from all the way up in the corner there connects. And that is going to be 3-2 for PipeJnr in this set. Dude, this is the closest set I've seen in this game in a while. And it's a good thing I saved this loser semifinal so that TheMonstreKing does not have to play right away after that set. Right? We're seeing big things happening here in the world of cyberbots. Maybe a bit of a mystery who is playing what character, but I don't think it really matters because we know Mage is locking into Super 8 here. The vFlippy lore. So what did he miss? Assure Buster was earlier. Was it Melty Blood that he missed for this? Okay. I kind of fuck with this matchup, but I don't know if this is like in the tournament setting, if this is what Mage wants to do. I mean, it is what he wants to do. That's why he picked the damn character. But I think S91 is very ready for whatever Blodia is going to throw at him. Right? Both kind of staring each other down here. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good punish on that. Huge damage, a good, 25%. Oh, it was a weird airblock situation, but it works out. Dude, Blodia without his arm is in kind of a rough spot. Has to Shoryuken here, but that's it. S91 is looking crazy right now. Yeah, I don't even register it anymore, but Reptos has a pretty notable bug or technique or something or other which allows him to kind of use his air throw on someone who's on the ground there. Oh, the troll juggle. Okay, shooting the missiles there. Yeah, this is looking a lot more solid. Oh, same situation though. Giga Crush getting blocked and punished with super. Yeah, S91 has good reactions. That helps a lot in this game. Oh, he gets the infinite off that. That's wild. Oh, yep, that's going to do it. Right, good guard cancel from S91. Sometimes you don't even have to attack on guard cancel. Just getting out of that situation can be good enough. Oh, good sweep. Catches him with a really ambiguous jump back to H. That'll catch his tech roll inwards. Right. Mage doing a very good job keeping his distance. Lands a huge combo there. I think if he can land like one more hit, that'll be it. Yeah. There you go. Lands a sweep there, and that's going to be one for Mage. We'll see if the character switch. Nope, no character switch. This is it. Yeah, Mage is in a really good spot here. Good OTG. Oh, missed the tech there though. Good thing is that the bosses can't lose their arm for whatever reason, so he doesn't have to deal with that part of it. You just take the damage and keep going. Yeah, Magus is kind of playing this runaway game, which is something that Super 8's good at, but okay, there we go. Now we definitively have the lead. This is going to pretty much demand that S91 either place lasers really well or go for an air throw. Wow. Oh. Dude, this is going down to the wire. Dude, this is a crazy set. The winner of this is going to have to go on to play TheMonstreKing, so I know you're anticipating this. Oh, good punish. You can punish Satellite Dish. It's hard because the hit stop on it's really short because that's how the stunning moves work in this game, but just another crazy thing about Super 8 that you've got to deal with. Oh, going for the crazy mix-up there from Mage, but S91 has meter on deck to defuse that whole situation. Wow. S91 doing it. Despite kind of a rocky start there, S91 comes out on top. And that is 2-1, S91 over at Mage. Yet again, S91 stocks going crazy. And yeah, this is going to be first to 3. Meanwhile, we have PipeJnr sitting in grand finals. It would be crazy if Okay, this is pretty much the matchup I expected here, yeah. Oh, S91 clipping him there with the rush attack. Nice. MonsterKing looking very aggressive here, which is working out in his favor. Okay. Wow, the air throw. What a read from S91. Dude. Okay, we are getting right back into this at record speed. Again, if MonsterKing takes this, that would be kind of an upset, even though all these players are very good here. Yeah, the three kings. I guess so. I think when you look at the rankings, right, the whole top, I guess it gets kind of fuzzy after 7, right? When you have Moomaster, but he mostly has Combo Breaker to go by. You have Square, who hasn't played recently, but he is pretty strong as well. So I guess, yeah, S91, TheMonstreKing, PipeJnr. All very good players. Right? Yeah, using those as a source of chip. S91 commits to dashing in there. Oh, dude, I was not seeing that air throw coming. We're 1-1 right now. So far, the MonsterKing has been doing a really good job of using all of Killer Bee's movement options here to really confuse S91 and land hits. And, you know, Killer Bee has low health, but does pretty good damage to balance it out. So you can see here MonsterKing coming in with an early lead. It's so confusing. He can land like a cross up, jump L, thanks to his like speed of his hover dash from so far out. Oh, I don't know about that charge cancel. I think he would have had a regular special cancel there. Oh, the damage just... Yeah, that's kind of the fate of playing Killer Bee sometimes. Honestly, I'm just glad that we have like a good variety of strong players right now. I think back in 2020 and earlier, the gap was so huge that it felt like picking up this game was kind of impossible. And now things have changed so much. I do miss some of the older players. I wish we saw Illuminati around more, but he seems to be very busy. He actually offered to play Street Fighter EX2 with me earlier tonight, and I was just got wrapped up with something and wasn't able to. How it felt with Red Earth. Yeah, I'll... Oh, the air throw. Again, defensive air throw, really good. You'd think you'd be stuck air blocking the drill attack there, but he just can't escape from there. I'll try and not be too toxic about Red Earth. I just don't think that game is really all that interesting. Like I tried to play it, it's okay. But I think a lot of games like they've got something going for them. Yeah, I mean I knew about the passwords to use level 32. I guess I was expecting like maybe I just didn't learn the combos and that's what it is. But it felt like once you get down to it as like a 1v1 game and not like a boss rush game, it just felt a little too Street Fighter-like at the end of the day. It doesn't help that like Kenji is complete ass, right? You've got effectively 3 characters who are worth playing. Oh, dude, these guys are just running circles around each other. Oh, this is a kind of a dicey situation. Yeah, S91 getting the punish there. Things are looking really rough for the TheMonstreKing here if he's not able to go back to what was working for him before with this hit and run game plan, then it might be over. I think the main thing is like S91 has been blocking a lot more, and that kind of forces Monster to go in and get these throws, which is a lot easier said than done. And if he uses drill to approach there, then he's eating at least like 5H violent wind punish, which is doing a chunk to this character. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Okay, it's coming together. I'm surprised that S91 was not forced to block the mine there. Oh man, getting thrown. That sucks. It really sucks for the TheMonstreKing, but that is going to be the end of the set 3-1 in S91's favor. This is it, folks. Grand finals coming up. We have come down to the Don't Forget You're Here Forever matchup. These two have played each other so much, they literally played each other earlier in bracket. We'll see if S91, or if PipeJnr really is able to get the upper hand and not be forced to play out the bracket reset. Yeah, missed too many L drills. That is unfortunate. Okay, it's looking good for PipeJnr right now. Okay. We are looking pretty much dead even right now. Oh, good punish. I'm actually really surprised he was able to pick that up from there, S91, but right now... Oh, that was a weird block. Oh, PipeJnr kind of overcommitting there. Oh, yep, the missed tech. Even if they hit their tech there, you're still getting free chip damage on them. Oh, really good burst there. I don't think S91 had gone over in time to potentially block it. Wow, that... I don't know what the hell happened there, but PipeJnr able to keep his wits about him and get the command throw punish. Ooh, okay. This has been a really good set for PipeJnr here. Oh no, evening things up here. Oh yeah, Pipe. Okay, manages to escape unpunished. Right, good throw. Oh dude, this is looking very good for S91 right now. Is this the start of the comeback? Oh, the trade? Wow, okay, good sweep from PipeJnr. If he's able to do that one more time, he can take the set. Oh, alright, round start, sweep, charge, cancel. Huge air throw, misses the tech. Oh, that's really bad for him right now. Never mind. Rolls right into his arm, and from there... Oh, no! I don't know what happened there. That's no good. Alright. It's not over, though. A very tough thing to get hit by. Oh, I don't think he could have avoided that. Yeah, I mean, PipeJnr being up, he's got everything it takes to potentially win this set. And I think that would be kind of a first for him. Oh, trying to use his movement to avoid getting clipped by the lasers there, but backdashing in the air again, and that'll get him caught. Okay, gets the OTG throw. Pipe was probably thinking he got past the lasers there, but not quite. Oh, that's going to be a big punish. Will it kill? I don't think so. All right, we're safe. He just has to hit his tech. No! Okay, never mind. We're good. Pipe is really going to... I was going to say he had to work for it, but if he gets thrown and killed there, that's tough. Man, things have totally turned around. Okay, blocks the super. Oh, gets sniped there by the laser from Reptos. I believe in Pipe, though. Okay, I am actually really surprised that traded. I thought a Reptos laser would have eaten that up easily. Alright. You like these air-to-air jump H that PipeJnr has been using. And the missed techs really hurt. Oh, bursting right through that. Okay. Oh, the throw. Come on. One more. Just one more hit. Nice. Wow. What a clutch throw there. This is it. I'll be honest, I am fully rooting for PipeJnr here. But he has a mountain to climb ahead of him. Yeah, I think S91 throwing out these buttons, and Pipe doesn't really have any recourse but to DP, but throwing out DP from here is really scary. Oh, catches him. If that S91 is able to reset the bracket. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to update the bracket though. Oh, good air throw there. This is a really tough situation. Okay, it's looking good for S91 right now. Oh, he's nasty with it. Dude, this is going to be a perfect. It might just come out. Okay, one throw. Pipe gets another opening like that. Oh, the damage is huge. And then watching Reptos go around without an arm is crazy. Oh no, no, that's too bad. This does not quite end up connecting what he wants to there. Oh, okay. I wonder how much of the missed techs are just a connection or what. Oh, good call from PipeJnr there. Dude, S91 is kind of a menace right now. We'll have to see here if PipeJnr still has more in the tank, but it's not looking great here. Ooh, okay. Was one quick combo. I think literally one more combo could do it here. Oh, the trade? Wow, okay, well, there we go. PipeJnr has a point to make. It's that even in spite of the reset, we are so back. This is going to be one of the longest sets of Cyberbots I've ever watched. Despite how fast it's going, it feels like every move in this set matters. Yeah, Reptos definitely a little privileged. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe not the top 1 character in the game, but I think like everything he does is kind of good. Especially like Jump L, Violent Wind Light, and his command grab in the air version are just so cracked. Oh my god, boost L into super, that's nice. He's going to do a good chunk of damage. PipeJnr does nail the tech though. Alright, good throw. That reset is kind of a trademark of PipeJnr, just gets the jab reset into throw. I don't know what you can do about that, to be honest. And, eating the damage from throw is alright. Yeah, Reptos, having a bad CC is kind of the only downside for Reptos, but regardless, the mechanics will prevent him from charge canceling his weapon anyway because it has so much startup. Dude, S91 is so dominant right now. There is still room for Pipe to make his final stand here, but the window of opportunity is closing on PipeJnr to turn this set around. Yeah, it's like, defense, kind of staying on defense there, landing jump L into the full combo that does like 40%. I think that's what makes it so daunting, is like Reptos maybe can't run away forever the way that Riot Halion can, but playing on defense for a second with this character can usually net you some pretty devastating turnarounds. There's really no place on screen that feels completely safe from Reptos. Oh man, that's going to be it. S91 takes it after the bracket reset, brings it home 3-1. All right, well, that was a very good bracket. I was at the start, I was kind of feeling down because we, it was a lot smaller than our last one. But 8 people, I think a lot of good things happened in those sets. I think we're still developing and learning the game, and it'll be there for years to come. I'm going to actually know exactly who I'm rating at this point. It's going to be Ty Tuesday, who is currently streaming with the Arcade Pit crew. They call it a Trans Am to raise money for Trans Lifeline. They were recently doing a mystery game tournament, which was That's Right, We're Gonna Cheat Invitational, where Ty Tuesday over the past few months has been playing mystery games and taking notes on them, which you can then donate to give your favorite player cheats to the mystery games that show up. That is over now, but I hope you guys will enjoy their energy for the night. See you later.